me back, Utsid. I don't know if the second video that I took is gonna upload, because it was 15 minutes and 1 second, so if it doesn't upload, I'm legitimately gonna be pissed. But it was pretty good. So currently, I have exactly 30 minutes of video on my phone. I'm gonna see how much further I can get without, like, it having to stop and stuff. And keep in mind, I also have a bunch of pictures. Like, I have 2 pictures of me all clawed and scratched up. I have a picture of my dog. I have a picture of this one time where I was eating a bagel with cream cheese and it looked like a friggin' dragon, so that was fun. And what else do I have? I have a picture of me and my friend. A picture of 2 of my friends. For some reason, I still have that. I need to get rid of that picture. Like neither of the people in the picture are me. I just took the picture, and for some reason, it's on my phone or something. Another picture. Jeez, what is my other picture? My other picture is of, like, this cat with its tongue sticking out. So that's cool. I think that's it. I'm pulling on a branch. Run. The leaves are falling from the branch. But yeah. We're having a pretty good run with this footage so far. Bald Stalker Man hasn't come back. That's my new name for him, because he is not Slender Man, guys. And I went over that in the second video, so in case that doesn't upload, I'll just go over it again. It can't be Slender Man, because Slender Man isn't real, and he never actually hurts anybody whenever we do see him. Also, he's not real, so... But, like, he never hurts anybody. So it can't be Slender Man that attacked me. Also, he's not real, so... You know. And then in that video, I reasoned with myself on how it could be Slender Man that attacked me. And oh my god, my reasoning was actually semi-okay. That's what happens whenever you watch game theory for 5 years. Your reasoning gets too good. And then you reason with yourself that Slender Man's coming after you, and then you actually believe it. I don't. But, like, it could be Slender Man because, one, well, actually, there's only one reason, so... Whenever we see him, like, in web theories and stuff, which obviously aren't real, like, specifically Marble Hornets, they even had, like a Q&A at one point, so it can't be real. So for everyone that thinks that Marble Hornets is real, don't worry, it's not. But yeah, like, whenever we do see him, he makes people, like, anxious and, like, super paranoid and, like, constantly moving. And that was already my schedule, so hasn't really changed much for me, has it? But, like, I am looking over my shoulder a whole bunch more, and I just need to stop saying look over your shoulder, because that makes me do it more and more the more I say it or think it. It's like the bye-bye man. It's like, don't think it, don't say it, don't yell it, I guess. Don't sleep it. Don't sleepwalk it, I guess. I feel like there were 3 things. It was like, don't say it, don't think it, don't blanket. Oh god, I just put something so dirty in that blank in my mind. Oh god, why did I do that? Oh my god, guys, we're at 34 minutes on this freaking camera. What the heck? Also, with all my freaking apps and stuff. This is crazy, guys. This is actually, as I said in, I think, my second video. I don't remember which one was in which, so anything that I think was important from the, and I think it was from the second one, I'm just gonna reiterate, in case that doesn't upload. So, did I go through why Slenderman could be the person stalking me? Because if I didn't, I don't care. I'm not going to continue, because, well, I don't want to sound too crazy, do I? Yeah. But I'm just kicking a soccer ball around. This is like a friggin' podcast here. I'm just, like, walking around, kicking a ball around, and talking to you guys. It's like a podcast. But, you know, without it being live. So, oh no, 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 no down the stairs. I don't want to go downstairs and upstairs. I heard something behind the shed and oh my god, it's a trash can! I was like, that time, I knew that it was there and I just stared until it showed up. For some reason, sometimes when people come up the stairs while I'm taking a shower, like, I'll look out the curtains just ready for them to come up and it'll still make me jump whenever they get there. I'm that friggin' paranoid, guys. Specifically if they're holding something. If they're holding something, I'm immediately gonna think, holy crap, they have a knife. The caller is in the house. The caller is in the house. Oh no. This is like the third or fourth time that this has happened, but I'm getting the ball again. I just made it go further away. Dang it. How many minutes do we have? Holy crap. Okay, my internet just cut off. Okay, so just in case it cuts out. Bye. Oh my god, it just hit my birthday. It said 624, guys. It said 624. Does anybody know what day that is? It's June 24th. Yeah, I was born June 24th, 2007. That's why Paranormal Activity was so good. It was made in 2007. Yeah, speaking of Paranormal Activity, okay, just warning here. I'm about to talk about Spoopy movie, Paranormal Activity. And I'm not going to show any clips because I don't edit stuff. So I'd be lying if I said that this was like future me talking to you. So this is actually present me. If it cuts out mid-speech, alright. Okay, so the movie, it was my first horror movie that I ever watched. So I'm going to have some pretty good feelings about it. While I have seen better horror movies, you know, like Cult of Chucky and, oh, I forgot what franchise it was. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. I've only watched 3 of those, so don't get on me about 5 being one of the worst, or like a mediocre one, because I've only watched 5, 7, and 8. Not in that order. And I thought 8 was good. I don't know why people hate it so much. I mean, sure. I mean, after seeing that people hated it so much, I went into it expecting a garbage fire, which is illegal in some states. Like here, if you burn garbage in your fire pit, it's illegal and you go to jail, I think. I don't know. I'm not the police. I'm not the police. Yeah, but I went into it expecting the worst movie I've ever watched, and I got something better than the worst movie I've ever watched. So, bam. You just have to go into movies that you've been told are bad with bad expectations. Like, go in thinking that it's the worst movie ever, and you'll actually find that it's good. I almost fell over and died. You'll actually find that it's pretty good, though. If you go into it expecting a terrible movie, you won't get a terrible movie. In fact, my least favorite Friday the 13th movie, this is coming from somebody that's only watched 5, 7, and 8, so you can't judge me on this because I haven't seen it yet, is Friday the 13th Part 2. And I'm not even gonna say what the next one up is, because it's not something you would normally see there. Just think, the first 4, and you will, oh yeah, and it's not the 4th one. The 4th one's my favorite, and I haven't watched it yet, and it makes me sad. So, if it's not the second or fourth one, and I'm about to talk about both the first and the third one. Oh god, it's gonna cut out. I'm gonna have to end it or it's gonna cut out before I manage to talk about both of them. But I'm gonna talk about the first one before I talk about the third one. Okay, so the first one? Yeah, sure. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, honestly, I like movies for their originality. And that might be why I like Friday Jason Takes Manhattan so much, because it was something new. But the original Friday the 13th is a clone of Halloween, so don't get on me about it being something new, because it's not. I mean, sure, it was gore. There's gore, that was pretty good. And it was before the MPAA censored the freaking movie so much that, like Friday Part 7 is probably the movie with the least gore. Just because the MPAA censored it so much. Like, there's a kill in there. There's a lot of people's least favorite that, like, sure, if you go frame by frame, you can see contact with most of the kills. Not this one. It's the one where the girl is, like, hiding up against a wall and Jason, like, punches his hand through and, like, grabs her and holds her there and he, like, brings in some kind of scythe and cuts her in half with it, I guess. But, like, you don't see any contact. You just see him swinging. There's not even a blood splash. Oh my god, my freaking internet is making me think that it's cutting out. But this movie had gore. But it didn't look like gore. And I will admit that I don't really like the kill with the arrow through the neck. I don't really like that kill. Not because I like friggin' Ted Bacon or whatever his name is, just because I think it's kind of stupid. And part of why I don't like it is because it makes me scared to not be in the middle of my bed or on a bed that is easy to reach all the way across and hold someone down. And that's part of it, sure. But most of it is just that I don't really like it. Now, I will admit that they stayed freaking true to it because something malfunctioned in the middle of the kill. And that's why there were those, and that's why the blood was splashing so much all over his face. Was because the freaking makeup artist had to blow it through a tube instead of doing whatever they were supposed to do. It malfunctioned, so with their one take, they had to blow it through a tube. So that's impressive. But, and honestly, the reveal that, I need to stop saying honestly, oh my god. But, like, the reveal that it was Mrs. Voorhees, like, sure, that was surprising, but her character wasn't built up as this nice person, so we couldn't, like, it would have been a lot better if she was just a character rather than just some random person that shows up. And also, by now, that's been spoiled for everyone that it was Mrs. Voorhees because Jason Voorhees. Still, like, yeah, it was kind of ruined, and the ending wasn't that good. Now, the video's about to have to end or cut out in the middle of this minute, but I'm going to start talking about the third one. First of all, this is the movie where Jason gets his freaking hockey mask. This movie is freaking great. Can you see can you see which one is in the number 11 spot now? You can't still? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna continue in the next video with part 3. And keep in mind that this is just like loosely me going over what I think is right or wrong with the movie. This isn't like a full-on one of my reviews. So, I shall see you in the next one. I'm going to admit that I stole this from Dead Meat, but, be good people.